First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it here. This is James White. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carrying their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, it's White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry! We got three, fellas. We got three. Tag 52, let's go.
The first carry down. This is Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Let's go. Come on, run. Run to the ball. We got a runner. Last stop. Last stop. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I got left. He's mine. He's mine. Single, single. Jumbo, 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 jumbo. Set. 4 down. Tag 53.
Now a first down throw. Stafford being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Wait, 7. 4 down. Check, check. Set. Wait, set.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Right side, Tate. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
4 down. Tag 53. 11.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Set. 180. Let go here. On the ball, on the ball.
Now Blount. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Jumbo, set. Set. 280. Double right.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
11.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Tag 53.
Here's Stafford. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Three down. Set. Waiting. Hey. Go down. 10. Back 54.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10. Set. Hey, 10-50 left. Double right. Middle. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. 40 got.
To the air again, Stafford. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll start the drive with a give to White, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 3rd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
53.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Might not being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stanford. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hurry! 50-50! 21!
After the interception, here's Stanford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Left side caught by Matthews. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Set. Waiting. Like 7. Attack 58 right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, go here. Set. 180.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Wilson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, next 2. 2 of those 3. 2. 11.
Stafford on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Dante Hightower in there to get him for a loss of 5. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, tag 53. Set.
Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Here's Brady to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Brady now on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down. Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a third and long situation. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Cordell Patterson, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cordell Patterson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, you know, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Middle. Hey, go here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Set. 80. 21. Go here. Hey, 58 is down. 58 is down.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Brady to throw again. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 4 down.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
We're rolling. They go here. Set. 180.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't a guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the ball. Give me there. Under 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hey, tag 50 left. Let's go. Pick it up. Hey, tag 58 here. Tag 58. Hey, watch this.
To throw on second down. Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
You ready? 180. Zebra. Hey, go here. 4 down.
On first down, Stafford here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Set. 180. 4 down. Tag 53.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Tag 50. Tag 50. Tag 53. Ready. Block it.
To the air again, Stafford. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jonathan Freeney, makes the stop. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Buying time. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Go! 31! Like 20!
On third and long, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, alert it, tag 53.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now White, able to slither by. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out now come the Lions. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
6 man. Set. Hey, tag 32. Tag 32.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now in desperation. He's got him in. Complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
4 down, tag 53.
Stafford on first down. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Four down.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
10. Attack 26.
As expected, they're alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, takes 2 right there. Set. 180.
One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Patriots, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock